Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could play through Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. And we're going to start off with an A major chord. We'll talk about a lot of different ways you can kind of approach this. We start out with an A major with your first finger on the D string, 2nd fret, second finger on the G string, 2nd fret, and the third finger on the B string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And we end up doing the A major kind of 4 times for our intro. And then on our main verse chorus, we end up doing it 3 times. And then we go to an E major chord. When we play E major, first finger goes to the G on the 1st fret, second finger on the A string, 2nd fret, third finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then we stay on E major, E major, E. Now, a lot of times with a song like this, though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the A and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through our verse chorus form. We have A, down, up, down, up. Something else you may want to add to that too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, you could throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the A, you'd have the A string for your bass, and on the E, you'd have the low E string for the bass. So we tried it through our verse chorus with bass down, up, down, up. We'd have A with an A bass down, up, down, A with an A bass down, up, down, A with an A bass down, up, down, E with low E 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 bass down, up, down, A with an A bass down, up, down. Now something else you may want to do is something called country feel, which works off of bass notes. And a lot of times on that A note in the recording, you'll kind of hear the bass player going from an A note to an A, B, C, D, E note, which is called the 5th. So you could do the A string for your root of the chord, and then do it down, up, and the A note is the name of the chord, so that's your root. So you got A note, and then you kind of down, up, and then go to the low E string for a bass, and then a down, up. And that's kind of your typical country feel, is kind of going A string, down, up, low E string, down, up on the A chord. And then on the E chord, your 5th's a B note, but it's on the A string in the chord. So you go low E, A string, low E string, A string, low E string, A string while you're on the E chord. So we tried that through our verse chorus. We'd have A, another A, another A with a root, 5th, and then E with a root, down, A string for the 5th, low E bass, A bass, low E bass, A bass, low E bass, A bass, A with an A bass, low E bass. So you may want to kind of play around with that too. Now what it also sounds like is kind of a blues feel, and if you kind of dig in on that, instead of playing the A major chord, you could use an A lick or an A blues lick. Or if you take your first finger and kind of do them on the 2nd fret on the D string and strum just the A and the D string, that's something called an A5 power chord, but you could kind of do that with kind of downs or a down up on the first finger, and then take your third finger and go to 4th fret on the D string, and then do another down up. So kind of doing down with the first finger, down with the third finger. It's kind of like a little blues lick. And if you want to, you could kind of take the flat of your right hand and lay it down on top of the strings, and that could get you a muted quality with that. And you'll kind of hear this little lick come out around that, actually, where you could play 2nd on the G string, 2nd or 4th fret on the D string, and then 2nd fret on the D string. Actually, it's kind of almost like an intro lick, that 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2. So you want to kind of bring that out too. And if you even take the first finger and kind of bar it over the D and the G strings together, that might be kind of a cool lick to kind of try and follow. But the basic blues idea is just kind of doing that first finger, third finger. So you kind of could use that for your A chord as an A lick. And then if you put the first finger on the A string 2nd fret, you can work that same idea between the E string or the A string 2nd fret. Now I'm doing an E5 power chord on the low E note. And then taking the third finger and going to the 4th fret on the A string, and kind of take that same idea, but now you're working on the E or on the A string, kind of moving the fingers, but keeping the low E string as kind of your bass note. So it's kind of an A lick idea and then an E lick idea. And two of the licks kind of equals to one of the down, down, up, down ups. So we tried it that way. We'd have A, that could be cool, and I'm kind of doing that with downs, but you could do it with down ups too. And you can also mix these up. Actually, there's some things I call variations on these where, and I think of this in Munson algebra. So I think of the numbers of the fingers. I'm thinking of that lick we're talking about right now as kind of a 1 1 3 3, like first finger to third finger. 1 1 3 3 1 1 3 3. But you could kind of take that third finger idea and make it a 1 1 3 1. 1 1 3 1 lifting off the third finger early, or you can even kind of add in the pinky to that by 1 1 3 1 4 1 3 1 1 1 3 1 4 1 3 1 kind of idea. Kind of get a little walking bass there. Or you could use the third finger on the same string as the lick. So on the A lick, you could use the third finger on the A string. So that might be kind of a cool thing to do too, is kind of try and say some stuff with those licks, like while you're on the chord. So we got kind of the A licks, you could kind of say some things with it actually, like while you're on that chord, and you can mix it up a little bit and kind of see what you can say with it too. Or you might want to kind of mix that up with chord hits, you know, around the E. And you can even mix that up with the country feel. Actually, kind of alternating back and forth might be kind of an interesting idea. So you can take all these things that we've been talking about and kind of see if you can say some stuff with it. Or if you know other licks around those chords, you might want to kind of play around with that too. So that way you can kind of make the tune your own. So you may want to kind of play around with it a little bit too. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Achy Breaky Hard by Billy Ray Cyrus. So good luck!